This is a story, but we will play together. Look at this beautiful cat beside me. You have to do the same. So could you be cats? And imagine that you are sleeping. Pretend that you are sleeping. Very good. If you can show yourself on the screen, oh beautiful, yes. All of you are sleeping. Sleeping, very deep sleep, with beautiful dreams. How good is that? Peaceful dreaming. Yes. But now, it's actually morning time, yes. So, waking up, stretching. Yes, stretching. All of your legs. You have 4. Very good. Maybe a little bit washing, yes. Jana is fantastic, huh? Jana cat. Your ear as well. Yes. You know what is the problem? Your stomach. Your stomach is growing. Very noisy. Oh, you are hungry. You know what? You have to remember that in the kitchen there is a plate with milk. So you can go, yes. There is the milk. So start drink. It was so fantastic. Yes. Your hair and your mustache. A little bit white, so maybe you have to also wash it. The problem is the same. Actually, you are still hungry. The noise from your stomach, the rumbling, is still there. More and more noisier, my goodness. I think you have to eat something else. Look around, maybe there will be something else what you are able to eat. A mouse, look, that mouse, look at mouse, it's running, but it stopped. Maybe you have to go closer. Getting closer to the mouse, yes. Very carefully, be careful. Yes, that's it. Yes, prepare your body for the attack. Yes, you remember you have to. Yes, go down with your upper body. Yes, your bottom is actually up. Yes, big silent. And attack the mouse. 1, 2. Get it! Start it. Oh my goodness. You have to eat everything. The smallest bones as well. It's very tasty, really very tasty. Your moustache, your hair, it's full of fat. Ladislav, are you not hungry anymore? No, I don't think so, yes. So maybe you have to go back to your place. Because you are actually now sleepy, yes? I'm very sleepy, so it's After this very tiring job, I think it's better if we sleep again. So just lie and start sleeping with your beautiful dreams. You can unmute yourself, all of you, for example, and if you have something in your mind, just tell me. Tell us.
Very calm.
Calm, very good.
Soft, quiet.
Soft, very good.
Long.
Long.
Cold.
Long. Cold. No.
Long. Very long.
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 What did you say, Marina?
Like getting heavier.
Yes, the stomach. Getting heavier. And slower. And slower. And actually the tiredness and the sleeping is like the beginning, I think, yes? So the calm and soft, quiet, long notes again. And again this kind of blurry or foggy feeling because of the dreams, yes? So I think we are going back to this point. Nice. Thank you very much. So now you listen to a beautiful music by Bela Bartók and just close your eyes and listen to it, nothing else. heard that, for example, who was that person? I don't know, that maybe you were, there were more, who had the cat story, what we had before. Marina had this, yes, of course.
But it was a little bit different.
Yes, why?
Because, I don't know, I didn't feel I got the mouse.
Yeah?
I felt I was happy, but actually I felt like the sun was waking me up, like when it's first time in the morning and you have the sunlight, and at first it goes and it bothers you, and later you start awaken yourself, something like that. And then I was getting excited and hungry, and this fast part was like if I was looking, or if I saw the mouse and the mouse was running, but it was in a more gentle way than if I hunted it.
Yes, it was really different. I also tried to play according to the story, but it wasn't possible. So we didn't have that kind of fermata or subito piano and so on, what we had as instructions.
And it didn't start it from sleeping, actually.
Yes, I
It was
immediately
much more
started to
dancier.
wake up. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it's not about this exactly the full story. It was just like
Yes, so you can...
another story with the cat.
Mm-hmm. And anything else?
And the first time that Anikó played, I was a leaf on a tree during autumn and falling down, but I was happy to fall. And then in the next part, I was a leaf like holding on really tightly to the tree because I didn't want to let go. And then eventually I just fell to the ground. And then the second time, I was the wind that was blowing. I was two things.
Yes, very good. Yeah, Jenna?
I imagine myself as a little girl walking on a path and then noticing all the beautiful flowers off the path and wondering if I should go get them or not, and then deciding to go gather the flowers and walk back to my house and give them to my sisters. And then the last one, I thought maybe I would keep for myself, but I ended up giving it to my mom.
Yes, interesting. Yes. Now one more story. No, Jana, you move so beautifully actually. I don't know that what you had, but sometimes I could catch the screen, and it was really beautiful.
We wanted to say something.
I was a butterfly in the morning and trying to collect honey from flowers, and then came bee and tried to get honey from me, but I, as a butterfly, give and share the honey.
So if you see the score of this music, you see the title in Hungarian, that means game. So this piece is the 5th piece in the For Children by Bartók. This is a very beautiful book for children pieces. And it should be like a game, but children playing each other and dancing and circle games and singing and something like this. But watch the score carefully. It's really amazing how many instructions you see in the score, in this children piece. So if you imagine that you, for example, you're teaching this piece for a child, 7, 8 years old child, and you're telling them, okay, look at that allegretto, play dolce, play staccato, short, 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 connect this. Yes, now be softer, mezzo piano. Yes, short. Yes, and this is, in here on the E, the dot and this little line is something else. It's a different touch. So touch it a little bit longer, but not too long than the tenuto, so touch like this. I mean, we can teach like this, of course, probably no one teaching this, But if you have this body experience and emotional experience in your life, also if you have an imagination about a story, what happens in a story, what happened with you, for example, in the day, how was your lunch, how you woke up, how did you come to the school, dun, dun, dun. And you can imagine this instruction based this emotional experience is much easier to teach, and children can play immediately, much more natural, and they will enjoy that. So the score. First of all, you see the tempo, but allegretto, what does it mean? What should be the allegretto? Could you say something? Is it only tempo instruction or
Character.
character as well? What kind of character would be this? Should be allegretto.
Playful.
Playful, yes. Also the tempo, of course, also something like not too fast, but not too slow. But if you tell that the student like play that like playful and really joyful and not don't hurry, just enjoy this tempo, that should be allegretto. Mezzo forte, dolce. What is your feeling? Mezzo forte we learned is something like middle loud, okay. But what would be middle loud?
Like when you talk and the girl shouting.
Good. Okay. So like natural voice. Okay. What else? Dolce.
To be sweet, kind.
So this is something like dolce, but not piano dolce. So something when we really enjoying something. Like for me, it should be like we're starting to dance, for example. What does it mean, the dot above the chords? If you learn that this word staccato means short, yes? Short. But is it like this? Or what is the character of this dot, of this chord? What do you think? They're coming on the second beat always. Yes?
Flat.
Didn't understand. Mark?
I think someone else spoke, but I said it's light. It's not a heavy short.
It's something like cute, for example. Like, yes, it's really like grazioso means like gentle or something soft. Yes, more playful. Yes. So not definitely just sharp and short. Mezzo piano, repeating. The same little bit would be the softer diminuendo what? Tell us something. What would be softer? For example, if I have no that much confidence then at the beginning and I'm just going back, or what else? Because the dynamic is not just definitely think about that big voice or soft. It's also character, yes? So something softer. There is this sign, you see the score, the dot and the little line together. It's something like this type of touch when you just touch the, when you're walking like this, like the cat on the roof, yes? So not too short, but not too heavy. Yes, it's something like piano. And again, poco ritardo. After the dance, children could be a little bit tired and sitting down. What happens then? This is actually the sweet. Yes, sport
after
you
this.
also.
What is your feeling here?
It's like running.
Running
Again, after the little bit they are tired and again, let's go! In the garden. Yes? And you see this tenuto sign, the little line, yes? Something like interesting for me, like why? And then it's not so fluent. So all of these steps like this. It's interesting. Every step is getting heavier because of this tenuto.
And moreover, look at it. Before that, we had so many phrase lines actually. Yes, taratidati, yatatata, and here is nothing. Yes, absolutely. Like we
It could be like more agitato, or it could be like more markable the movement, and not like a singing like this. The character of this is not definitely what we would sing. It's not a melody. It's much more about the energy. Yes, and the act and the action. And here, what happens here?
piano,
Staccato again, staccato.
You step back, you're going back home or something. Excitement is gone, or yes.
Should be. And staccato chords in the left. Yes, chords, it's really.
and just one little phrase line, as like a motive. Yes, that's all.
Something definitely the middle part is different than the first part, and we can recognize the beginning comes back exactly, but a little bit the dynamic is different. You see tempo primo, dolce, sei, piano, but look, tranquillo,
And pianissimo.
suddenly what happens here?
The pianissimo. No, not just.
What is the action? What is your feeling here? The tranquil. Suddenly it's getting slower. What happens? I don't know, but definitely if you have some idea like suddenly you are softer. You're just again after this full game you're getting suddenly tired. You know, children can get tired immediately. And in this slower tempo, getting very sleepy, low note and ritardo. And should be like they are sleeping.
And here are the only place where we have pedal sign as well.
Yes. We just went through, but the point is just very quickly like sometimes really so many instructions by the composer in the score, and children don't know that what does it mean. Also, sometimes we are ignoring most of them when we practicing. But every single little sign by the composer is so important, and like getting closer us to play on the performance, what the composer imagined that time when the composer written the piece. So we have to respect every single sign in the score, And also, it's not just somehow we should teach to the children. So like we're really like exact, what does it mean, what does that mean? Because like if you ask the children, they have some super idea what, for example, we never had before. So imagine that when you're listening music and you see the score, not just think about the musical instruction, dynamic or tempo, but think about that your childhood story or something what comes up in your mind or in your heart. Okay.